Hey Chris, it's Chris here from Facebook. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a few different things that you can do to bring more customers into your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? The answer to that is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation that they have with hiring someone is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, there are way too many companies out there that will just make you all these false promises and don't follow through on what they said they were going to do. And they just take your money. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they can do to make an impact in their business, that's resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard, and you could see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you and your company, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day you just want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it for yourself, that's cool too, man. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. And the first thing I want to go over with you is content. So first off, looking at your website, it looks nice. You got it all laid out. I love the discounts to first responders and military. That is awesome of you, man. You got your photos here. So you guys do haul a lot more than just basic junk, asphalt and everything. And everything is on the website. But it is lacking a little bit in some of the content I'm talking about. You see, page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. You need at least 1,500 words to be properly optimized with Google. And this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of the buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. So what a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched in Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your services. So a good example of that would be, this video specifically, by the way, is going to be based upon Philadelphia. And I know that's not where you're originally based in, but it is an area with a lot of search volume. So I thought it would be a great example for you. But the principles that I'm teaching you in this video apply to literally everywhere you want it to. So a good example of a buyer intent keyword would be junk removal Philadelphia or junk removal Philadelphia, PA, because it's local. So it's in the area that we're targeting, and it's also junk removal, right? So you got to think that person that's typing that probably in their mind is looking for somebody to get rid of their trash in Philadelphia. So that's the kind of keywords that you want to be ranking for. But when you think about content though, why do you think Wikipedia and other sites like it are on the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and most authoritative content, and Google rewards them for that. See, Google also has bots that will sweep your page to see if you're the best match with what that person's searching. And this is another reason why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything to bring customers into your business. So to compare you with one of your competitors, and this is in the Philadelphia area, and this is a directory site for junk removal, but you see the amount of content that they have on their page. Now, this still, believe it or not, is not optimized, like nowhere near. So this is still extremely beatable. But when you look at their numbers here in a second, you're going to see what they're really getting with what they have, which is quite a bit. And that's what we're trying to get you to. So the second extremely important thing when it comes to optimizing your online presence are backlinks. What a backlink is another website linking to yours through there. So if I clicked on this button and it brought me up to your website, that would be an example of this website sending your website a backlink. And this is what gives your website authority, especially with good ones. So to show you what I mean by that, I'm going into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of your website. And as you can see right now, your website doesn't really exist. I mean, it's somewhere that you can send your people to, but a website should be an asset for you. It should be something that you can actually make money off of, not have to go out of your way to get people to find. It should be something that when somebody looks for any kind of services that you provide, you will come up first and just be right in their face. That way they can, they have the need. They call you and you fill the need and you get a new sale. And that's exactly how it's supposed to work. That way it's like building a house and you wanted to rent it out, but it's uninhabitable. So it's not actually generating you anything. And this is specifically what your website should be doing for you and your business. Is you're always building the house to be up bigger and better and make more money. And that's what your website should be doing for you. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking to you to show Google that you have more authority, because Google sees it just like a popularity contest. And you want them to be relevant too, because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you had any kind of junk removal or trash removal websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, Pizza Hut, because you don't sling pizzas for a living, right? I mean, if you do, I'm making this video for the wrong person. Now, if we look at your backlinks, which are kind of non-existent right now, but that could be easily fixed, and we look at their backlinks, you can see they don't even have that much. Like 170 It's an okay amount. It's not anything crazy though. It's not anything that's not beatable, but they're getting 526 new leads on average every month. And let's lowball it and say a quarter of these people they got jobs from. Let's say around 131 jobs every single month that they're getting on this traffic, which is probably more actually. But what could you do with 130 more jobs every single month? What could that mean for you, your company, your family, in your future? Now let's take a look at some of their keywords real quick. Junk Removal Philadelphia has on average 800 searches a month. Now, there are high months and there are low months, but this is an average, right, across the board. Philadelphia Junk Removal, on average 90. Trash Removal Philadelphia, 300. And this is just the junk removal stuff. This isn't the asphalt. This isn't any delivery or anything along those lines, right? This is just junk removal specifically. So with that being said, you can actually rank in the top position for every single one of these. You don't have to limit yourself to just a few or even just one area. So you could target Springfield, you could target any single area that you want using the same exact strategy. It just changes the keywords up a little bit. And you could target all of them if you wanted to, depending on how large you wanted to grow. And that's how easy it is to get all of this. So like I said, what could that do for you? You know, because the opportunity is there. You just have to be able to see it to be able to get it. So now let's look at a Google search real quick. So the first thing that pops up is one of my favorite tools in the absolute world, and this is the Google Map Pack. And the reason it's my favorite is because it can do so much. You can capture so many different service areas all at once. You can capture every single one of the near me and the nearby and in my area keywords using this strategy as well. And it brings brings a lot faster results. And getting ranked in the top position here typically means 40 to 50% higher call volume than top organic ranking alone. Organic ranking being down here. And that's calls, actual calls to your business. And what gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are some other ranking factors here, which include the quality and the power of the citations, the optimization of your Google My Business profile itself, the number of reviews that you have on Google and how you're rated. Most importantly, though, is how well you're ranking organically on a search. Now, with that being said, even if you're not on the first page or in those top spots just yet, it might be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position if you optimize with all the other ranking factors I just gave you. So just to recap everything we went over, your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. Your service pages or service area pages, if you have them, should have about 500 to 750 words using the same strategy. Your backlinks need to be more relevant, powerful, and numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority. And you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competition by a landslide or just substantially more than your top competitor. Now, if they have 300, you're going to want 500. If they have 40, you're going to want 150, right? Because the game's all about domination. And if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the reward with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom. Chris, I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You can either go with this information I provided you today and just do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that'd be going towards servicing these new customers, getting it done faster and better, let's set up a time to chat. With that being said, Chris, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.